doing, bro?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another recipe on Cook with Cartea. Now, as we know, look, that thumbnail, it'll never disappoint us. That's that eye candy, so y'all know what we doing today. But I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. So today, we're gonna be making that roasted garlic parmesan pasta, and we're gonna have some blackened chicken on there too. So, right here in front of us, we got a few ingredients. I got majority of the ingredients off to the side because we're gonna go ahead and just introduce them as we cook it. But you know, some of our main ingredients, we got our chicken right here. We're gonna be using the chicken tenders today. You could use chicken breast if you want to, or you could use chicken thighs. You know, ultimately it's up to you. We got onions right here. We got a Parmesan block that we're gonna grate up. We got some sun-dried tomatoes. Today I'm gonna be using the Rigatoni. I'm gonna be using the Rigatoni pasta noodles. But again, you know, you can use whatever pasta noodles you want to use. So look, we're gonna go ahead. It's gonna be a nice, easy pasta dish. Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? That's still lingering in the air. Look, if you got a late dinner going on or whatever you got, look, there's gonna be a perfect pasta. Now, since we got that garlic going on, yeah, might not want to kiss your partner right away. Throw a little gum in there, a little mint, whatever. Look, but this recipe right here is gonna be fire. So let's cut all the talking. Let's go ahead and just get into the cook. All right, y'all. So first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start off cooking those chicken tenders. We just gonna make them in the skillet today. So we're gonna get that pan nice and hot. We want a medium-high heat, and we're gonna go ahead and start off with some oil. And then for these tenders, we're gonna go ahead and just season them up with some all-purpose seasoning, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and you could even throw a little smoked paprika in there too. So we just gonna season these up nicely. So we got that pan nice and hot. Let's go ahead and get those chicken tenders in there. Get those a nice cook. This chicken, it's not gonna take too long. We're doing the tenders, so we're probably gonna give them about 5 to 6 minutes aside. And like I said, we on a medium-high heat, so you know we're gonna go ahead and cook these down pretty fast. We got just a little bit of prep work to do. We're just gonna cut this onion up real quick, and then we're gonna get that going. So let's get this onion going. All right, y'all, so got that onion chopped up. Now we killed the heat because I had to prep the onion, but we getting the heat back up to a medium. So we're gonna go ahead and get these onions in here. There's one whole onion. Those onions, they're gonna soak up all that flavor from that chicken cooking down, and you know, that oil. The next thing, along with those onions, as we let those cook down, we're gonna come in with those sun-dried tomatoes. Could throw a little bit of the oil in there too, because you know that got flavor. A little bit of heat, and now we just gonna give this a mix. Chop those sun-dried tomatoes down. As they start to cook down and get some heat on them, then you know they're gonna be a little bit easier to break up. You could chop them up too beforehand, kind of like you prepping vegetables. You could just chop them up. Now, like I said, y'all, we're gonna be using those Rigatoni noodles. So we got a pot of boiling water back here. We're gonna salt that up generously. Now you could use chicken broth too if you want to amp up those flavors. Let's go ahead and get these noodles in here. And just give these a quick stir. Separate them, we don't want the noodles sticky. We're doing that roasted garlic. So we're taking that roasted garlic that we threw in the oven. I'm gonna show y'all, we have one garlic clove, as y'all see right here. And we just chop the top off it real quick. Then we take that whole garlic clove, we wrap it in some foil, throw some oil on it, throw some seasoned salt, all-purpose seasoning, or you could just throw salt and pepper on there. We set that oven at 400 degrees, and we leave it in there for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour. And then this is what you got right here. So we just pulled it out. And look, I'm gonna show y'all. Now this literally just came out the oven, so it's still hot. But look, I'm gonna show y'all, this is what we're gonna do. You should be able to squeeze. Squeeze it like this. Get all that garlic out of there. We're just gonna, you know, kind of smash that garlic in there. It's gonna have, you know, a mushy texture from roasting it. So we want to go ahead and just let that, you know, let all those flavors incorporate. You're gonna be able to smell that roasted garlic instantly. It just already took things to the next level. Come over the top with some all-purpose seasoning. Get this seasoned up. Some chicken bouillon. All right, y'all, so now we're gonna go ahead and start developing our cream sauce. So we're gonna go in with about a cup of flour. Depending on, well, this is probably about a quarter cup of flour, but depending on how much you're making, you might want to use a little bit more. And then we just gonna give this a mix. Cook all that flour off. As y'all, you know, y'all already know, and a little bit of chicken broth. You could use a white wine as well, or you know, a cooking wine. And we're just gonna mix this in. Some heavy cream. So we just gonna mix this in. We on a medium. We coming up to a medium high right now because we want that heavy cream to cook down. You know, kind of start to develop those bubbles that we want. To this, we just gonna add a little bit more all-purpose seasoning. Crushed red pepper. Adding just a little bit of Italian seasoning as well. Y'all see we got those bubbles going on, that's what we want. We're gonna give this another about 3 minutes. We're just gonna keep mixing. And before we add any cheese or anything like that in there, y'all see, you know, this consistency. Y'all see that drag, nice and smooth. That's what we want. Now, we at a good point, we could go ahead and add some spinach in there. Now, you could cover this up with a lid, or since we still got some heat, we're gonna go ahead and just mix it in because you know that spinach is shrink up real quick. We are down to, you know, a low medium because, you know, we getting to a point now where we've pretty much done for the most part. So we're gonna go ahead and start adding in our cheese now. And we don't wanna have, you know, boiling too high of heat when we add that cheese because we want that cheese to, you know, add in there nice and slow. We want it to melt down and blend in nice and slow. We don't want no separation, you know, between the sauce or anything like that. The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and add that cheese in there. All right, y'all, so after we added in that mozzarella cheese, we got a good consistency. So now is a good time to go ahead and incorporate our pasta noodles. Add a little bit at a time. And then we just give this a mix. Let it get incorporated. Y'all don't forget that Parmesan cheese. We're gonna go ahead and grate some of this Parmesan cheese right here over the top. And then I'm gonna just give this one final mix. We added some chicken, diced up some of that chicken, added that in here. But we are still gonna put some chicken over the top though. We only added a little bit of chicken into the actual pasta. You could do that, or you could just add it over to the top and then just not add any chicken into the dish, up to you. All right, y'all, so the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a roasted garlic butter that we're gonna go ahead and add on to the finishing dish. So we got about a quarter stick of butter right here. We're gonna go ahead and melt this down real quick. Next thing we're gonna add is some roasted garlic paste. You can add in some minced garlic too if you want to. This is that roasted garlic recipe, so we gotta enhance that flavor. Add that in there. And we got some fresh parsley that we're gonna go ahead and get in there as well. And let's just mix this up. All right, y'all, so y'all see, finishing product, look, we got that roasted garlic Parmesan pasta with some chicken on it. And if you know me, gotta have a little bread on the side. So yeah, if it's cool with y'all like it's cool with me, let's go ahead and just get a taste test. Instantly taste that roasted garlic. Take it to the next level. Alright, y'all, so as y'all can see, we at the end of the recipe. That roasted garlic Parmesan pasta with that chicken, yeah. That roasted garlic though, take it to the next level. But make sure y'all try it at the crib. Now, I thank y'all as always for continuing to support and tune in and cook with us. Now, make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe, and throw a couple comments in there if you want to. Make sure you spread the word and let the people know that we making nothing but fire recipes on this channel, Cook with Cartea. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to this pasta. Now, like I said, y'all, make sure y'all make this pasta at the crib. It's not gonna let you down. Now, I'm gonna see y'all on the next recipe on Cook with Cartea. Y'all be safe out there.